examining the behavior of logic on its own. Been looking more into what's called informal logic, or I think maybe natural language logic. And it's somewhat different than logic. Logic has rules on what you can do to ensure that the conclusion is entailed by the premises. Um, but this isn't a video about how logic works. It's about informal logic. Informal logic also has rules, but these rules are rules on what you cannot do, and these are called fallacies. Wikipedia has a list of these fallacies. Now, this list is very, very big, and it goes into details on what all these are. So there's a lot of rules, such that it's impossible to make any statement that does not violate at least one fallacy. And this is because some of the fallacies contradict other fallacies. Um, for example, here, picked out cherry picking, which is not enough facts, and vividness, which is too many facts. Um, Now, this could imply that there's some right amount of facts, but the informal logic does not provide a rule on what to do, on how to find the right amount of facts. The right amount of facts are undefined, therefore, whether someone's cherry picking or vividness is a matter of opinion. Now, what we're going to talk about today is some of these fallacies arise because wacky statements can be proven using the laws of logic. We're going to go over two of them today. One is the masked man fallacy, and the other one is called the scope fallacy. The masked man fallacy, I'm also calling the secret identity fallacy, arises from applying the law of identity too strictly. So basically, here it works like this. Superman has a property that Lois Lane believes he can fly. Clark Kent has a property that Lois Lane believes he cannot fly. Therefore, Clark Kent is not Superman. Now, what this is a untrue proof that you can arrive at from the laws of logic. So symbolized X has property Z and Y has property not Z, therefore X is not Y. Or if this is more about predicate logic when things have properties and characteristics, right? So in predicate logic, it would be symbolized there exists an S such that LS. So there exists a Superman such that Lois Lane believes Superman can fly. Or there exists a C such that not LC. There exists a Clark Kent such that not Lois Lane believes Clark Kent can fly. Therefore, C is not S. So what's interesting here is the masked man fallacy, this logical fallacy, arises from using the rules of logic. This is the Superman proof is valid proof according to the laws of logic. Now it's not valid according to the laws of common sense, but there are no real laws of common sense. Common sense, it's right because it feels right. So the scope fallacy is the quantifier shift in predicate logic. An example of this is if Obama is president, then America will be great. Therefore, if everyone is president, then America will be great. We can see how that doesn't add up to common sense, but it does follow the laws of logic. Here we have it symbolized somewhat for predicate logic, also known as first order logic. There exists an O such that if PO, then GA. Therefore, for all P, if PP, then GA. Right? There exists an Obama such that if Obama's president, then America will be great. Therefore, for all people, if the people are president, then America will be great. There's an explicit proof of this in my How to Logic video. And there's lots of things like this. When you follow the rules of logic, you can prove some pretty wacky stuff. That's just kind of one of the flaws of having rules. So basically, when you accuse someone of the scope fallacy, you are accusing them of using the rules of logic correctly. Basically, quantifier shifts, changing scope, or changing the domain of discourse is what the rules of predicate logic or first order logic allow you to do. So when you accuse someone of being fallacious when they change the scope, you're accusing them of following the rules too much, I guess. Anyways, that's where I'm at on